Hi everyone, my name is Victor and I am one of the authors of techneed.com. Today we're going to continue with our course and we're going to be looking at how to install, configure and manage VDO in Linux. In one of our previous lessons, we've looked at a lot of storage technology. We've looked at the basic storage management, which has to do with the standard partitioning of block devices. We've also looked at the LVM technology in Linux. We've looked at Stratis technology as well. So in today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the VDO technology. So the VDO technology is also a storage technology, and what VDO will do is that it will help you to save space. So VDO, which means the virtual data optimizer, is a storage technology that is used to maximally optimize storage space. So for example, if you have files, a file 1, 2, 3, 4 files that are of the same thing, that has the same content on a storage device, if that storage device is using VDO, so VDO would compress and eliminate the duplication of that data on the storage device, thereby saving space for you. All right, and that is what we're going to look at in this lesson. We're going to do an example. We're going to create a video volume, and we're going to put in files. We're going to put in files of the same data on that storage device, and we're going to see how VDO would compress and deduplicate the data on the storage device. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's look at the examples that we have here. So we're going to look at the step-by-step process of how to create a video volume in Linux. We are going to create a video volume with a logical size of 100 gig and with the name techneed_VDO from the dev SDC device, and the volume should be formatted with the XFS file system and mounted on VDO_data, which must be persistent across reboot. We need to verify if VDO is running on the system. If VDO is not running, we need to start and enable VDO. And if VDO is not installed on your system, if you're using a different distribution apart from Red Hat 8 or CentOS 8, then you can install VDO on your system. Alright, you also need to make sure that the KVDO module is also installed on your system. Alright, and so we can verify if VDO is installed. We can use the command rpm. You can query for VDO and also KVDO. Alright, so you can see that these packages are installed. Alright, so if any of the packages aren't installed, you need to install this package by using the yum install, then followed by the name of the package, or you use the DNF install followed by the name of the package. Okay, so you can also verify if the video service is running. You can use the command systemctl status video. Alright, so you can see that video is running and it is also enabled on the system. If video is not enabled, you need to enable video. Alright, and to do that, you're going to use the command systemctl enable video. So now we need to create the video volume on the SDC device according to the question. So let's even verify the block devices we have on the system. So we're going to be creating the video volume on SDC, and to do that, we're going to use the video create command. So in on the website here, I have different we have listed the different commands that we can use for video, how we can enable video. So this is how you can create a video volume. Okay, and we also have the commands for how you can stop video volume, and how you can start a video volume in Linux, and how you can also delete a video volume in Linux. So if you want to learn more about how you can use this command, you can just come to this website to look at it here. I'll be dropping the link to this website in the description section below. What we can also do is to look at the man page for video. Alright, so I can look for examples and see how video can be created. So we can see this example here. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste this here. So I can use this format to create the video. So to create the video, I'm going to do VDO create, followed by the name of the video. So this is going to be technique underscore video. Alright, on which device? On dev STC, right? Then the logical size of the video would be video logical size. Okay, so this is going to be 100 gig. You should note that a video volume is a logical volume and can be specified to be larger than the physical volume it will be created from. So this physical volume that we're creating this video volume from is a 10 gig, and we're going to create a video volume of 100 gig. So if the video size is not specified, okay, the video volume will automatically take the size of the block device, which of course will make the video performs better. And on the other hand, if the logical volume is larger than the block device, alright, so there will be a larger space like it is right now. Of course, there will be a larger space for your data, but lesser performance compared to if the logical volume is the same size as the physical volume. Alright, so it depends on what you want to achieve in your environment. So you can now see that the video volume has started. Okay, starting video technique underscore video, and it is ready at dev mapper technique underscore video. So we can also look at it, verify if it has been created by using the command video list, and you can see that this command will list all the video volumes you have on your system, and we can see our video volume, which is technique underscore video. Alright, and we can also verify the video status by using the command video status name technique. So it's going to be technique underscore video. So you can see that you have a lot of information here. So what we can do is to verify if compression and deduplication are enabled. After all, that is what we want here. That is what we want video to do for us in this case. And so we're going to do video status name technique video. We can grep for deduplication. We can also grep for compression. So you can see that they are both enabled. And the next step we need to take is to format the video volume. So according to the to our example, we're going to format the video volume with the XFS file system. So we can do mkfs.xfs on dev mapper technique video. It's taking time to format the volume. We can now create the mount point, so we can do mkdir video underscore data. Okay, so it's saying that this mount point already exists. Now let's map the video device to the mount point. So we can do mount dev mapper technique video on video data. So let's verify if it's been mounted. So we can just group for video data. So you can now see that it's been mounted. Okay, so it's been mounted on video underscore data. So what we need to do to make this to be persistent is to input the device UUID or the device information in the FS tab file, and to do that we need to get the UUID. So to get the UUID, I can use the command blkid and do this on dev mapper technique video. So I'm just going to copy this UUID and put it in the fs tab file. So this is going to be here. It's going to be UUID equals, going to paste it here. And this is going to be under the mount point. So let me check the mount point again from our example. So the mount point is video underscore data. And this is going to be xfx. It's going to be default. So I'll just add this information. Systemd dot requires video service. This can be 0, 0. So I'm just going to save this file. I can do a mount -a to confirm that my first tab file is fine. Alright, so that's fine. And I can also reboot the system if I wish, but let's reboot the system and see if what we've done is okay. This system should be back by now, so let's restart. I'm going to log in. Right, so we can also look at the mount point. So we can see that the volume is still mounted. So this is how you can create a video volume and make it persistent in Linux. Okay, so let's do our test now. I mentioned that video manages files or data that are the same by compression and deduplication. So in this test, what we're going to do is that we'll copy files of the same data multiple times to the technique_video volume, and we'll verify the initial saving percentage before copying and the saving percentage after copying. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is to verify the initial space of the file system, and to do that we're going to use the command video start, the human readable form, and you can see the size of the video, of course, which is 10 gig. You can see the used size. So video has already taken 4 gig. Okay, so you can see the available size, which is 6 gig, and you can see the used amount in percentage, which is 40%, and you can see the space savings to be 99%. I have a file called file1. Alright, so I'm going to copy this file1 to the video device. So I'm just going to do copy it to directory file1. I'm going to copy it to the video device. This is going to be video data, and I'm going to call this file1. So now we can verify the statistics again. So you can see that the space savings is now 28%, and the used size is now 4.2 gig. Alright, and the available size is now 5.8 gig. So we're going to copy the same file1 to the video device again, and let's see what video will do. So this time around I'm going to call this file2. Let's verify the percentage again. Okay, so you can see that the saving space, you can see it to be 54%. Instead of this decreasing further, you can see that it's increasing, and you can see that the used size still remains the same, which is 4.2 gig, and this just keeps increasing. So we're going to copy the same file again, and let's do this. I'm going to call this file 3. and let's verify again. You can see that the saving space has increased and the used space is just the same. It remains to be 4.2 gig. So this is what VDO would do. It will help you compress and deduplicate data of the same files of the same data. All right, let's check this again. Oh, you see, it has increased to 72% right now. The saving space keeps increasing while the used space still remains the same. All right, so we have just 2 topics to go. We have managing containers and KVM to go. All right, so thank you for watching once again, and please subscribe to this channel. Bye for now.